talk.
Happy Thanksgiving, everybody.
Hey, welcome everybody to another episode of Buko Boys. Cheers, everyone. It's Thanksgiving.
I got my red wine out.
I finished my wine. I'm a man.
Yeah, happy Thanksgiving.
So today's our turkey episode.
Oh, man, we just ate.
I'm so out of it right now.
So good.
So tired already.
We had turkey and cornbread
The
stuffing.
same thing everyone else has.
Everything, yeah.
Yep.
Was there anything different?
No.
No, nothing unusual. I thought we were going to have some egg rolls, but we didn't.
No, I thought we were going to have some noodles, but we didn't have that either. So it was your very basic Thanksgiving dinner.
I like it. It's traditional.
Yeah, I don't eat this on a regular basis, so
Yeah.
I love it when we get to eat this.
Speaking of that, why don't I? I think I need to make turkey dinner more often.
I see people doing it all throughout the year.
I definitely want to do it
Randomly
more
throw a
often.
Thanksgiving dinner together. I make this cranberry sauce that's pretty damn good.
It is good.
I made it with wine, with the red Zinfandel.
It is really good. So we are actually at our parents' house recording.
Yep, so we are in my old room. A lot of the scary stories that I had told, the ghost stories, happened in this room. So here we are.
So we're down here, and we put out on our social media, and then one of the other episodes we asked people to share some stories. We got some stories, so I want to share some of them.
You didn't say what kind of stories they were.
Yeah, they were Thanksgiving. They were
Someone told me some stories. I'm going to tell you now.
they were traditional Thanksgiving stories. Also some fails and just funny moments. So we got one here. We got one here from now. Obviously, I don't know everyone's name, so thanks for mentioning. But this one I do know. This is Jen Sparrows, and she said, "I love lumpia for our appetizers. They're just fun and yummy. So they combine American and Filipino foods,
Which most of our families do.
Yeah,
That's what we were kind of expecting.
lumpia and egg
pancit.
rolls, which we love. So you've got another one here.
So one of my buddies, Brian, what he does is he normally goes to Disneyland on Thanksgiving, which is a really badass Thanksgiving tradition.
That's awesome. And then another friend, Crystal, she actually has second Thanksgiving, which is the Saturday after. And basically she wants to kind of do everything with just her family. So she cooks, and it kind of looks like they use the leftover turkey because she makes turkey and dumpling soup. And so she makes everything, and they invite people that maybe don't have or are not as fortunate. They invite them over to share, and then she makes her husband take off with the kids later, and she cleans. So she kind of takes care of everything because that's what she wants to do. That's how she wants to give. So that's really awesome.
And then I have friends that also do Friendsgivings.
Okay.
So they'll do one like mid-November.
Okay.
And they'll invite everybody, and then everybody kind of sign up for an item.
Yeah.
The last couple of years I haven't been able to attend because of either being out of town for something or other engagements that we had to do that we couldn't do. But we do have other friends that do it the day after Thanksgiving.
Oh, interesting.
Where they do it Friendsgiving. So Friendsgivings are a big thing.
So my wife and her friends, they're all former co-workers, and they're all Hispanic. So they decided they wanted to do it a couple years ago. So they wanted to do traditional style, and they ruined it. They ruined everything. And they said, okay, we can't do this. So now her and her friends still do it, but they do whatever they want, usually some Mexican dishes. Yeah. So we got some other funny stories here. You want to start off?
Okay,
We'll take turns.
So my daughter peed on my parents' couch on Thanksgiving. I wiped it and flipped the cushion. They don't know.
Oh, gross.
Sick ass. You're a sick ass. And it's your parents' house, you gross bitch. God.
I was packing leftovers for Thanksgiving. My great grandma told me not to pack too much because I don't need to get any fatter. I'm 5'2", 115. My boyfriend was standing right behind me.
Okay, here's one. My mother-in-law made us say a prayer before eating Thanksgiving dinner, and as soon as we said amen, our 5-year-old son said, "Thanks for nothing." I almost burst out laughing. She was horrified.
Oh, this one's scandalous. My married sister had sex with my boyfriend at the time. We could hear them while we ate pumpkin pie. Scandalous.
Pumpkin pie? Smashing that pumpkin pie. Okay. Let's see. My mom forced my brothers and I to have Thanksgiving dinner with her new boyfriend and his family. Halfway through dinner, my older brother's irritable bowel syndrome flared up, and I had a panic attack at the table. At the exact moment, my mom's boyfriend proposed.
Oh.
That could have waited.
I was in charge of making the pumpkin pie and must have switched the salt and sugar because my cousin said it was tasted saltier than the Atlantic Ocean. No one lets me bake for holidays anymore. Oh,
Man,
I can see that.
That happens a lot. I don't know how nobody can like sense the salt for how much salt, like sugar, it calls for. When you pour that much salt, it gets in the air.
Oh yeah, good point. You breathe it in.
All right, here's one. When I was 4 or 5 years old, I was feeling queasy, so I only took one bite of my turkey leg. Grandma didn't like that one bit. The next Thanksgiving, everyone got a full, freshly cooked spread, and I got a turkey leg with one bite taken out from the freezer.
So Grandma saved that piece.
Yep.
Oh man, she must live through the Depression.
Don't take a whole leg and take one bite. That's
the
what
leg's
you
the
get.
best part. That's what I had.
Yep. That's a prize piece.
Did you get the leg today too?
Of course I got the leg.
We both got the legs. Yes.
Pound that.
All right, here's another one. Went to my stepmom's sister's place. First time meeting her family. Vegan Thanksgiving. Then my brother and I went to Denny's, which was an improvement. Vegan Thanksgiving.
No thanks.
Tofurkey.
Nope. I would like a turducken.
Yeah.
I've never had one, but I would like one. That's been on my radar for years.
I'd like to do that.
All right, so my brother-in-law let one rip just as everyone sat down to eat. It smelled so bad, everyone began to gag. No one wanted to eat after that.
All right. Oh, I thought my husband was rubbing my leg under the dinner table. Turns out it was his creepy uncle.
Oh, that's creepy family members. Okay, here's one. This one's a long one. A few years ago, my mom, who was like 95 pounds, smoked weed for the first time in over 30 years and then curled up on a recliner while everyone was saying prayer. She didn't move for 3 hours and we thought she was going to die. And then she got up and ate for 2 hours straight. Not sure if it was the best or worst Thanksgiving, but I surely won't ever forget it.
That's good. All right. My grandma punched my mom in the face all because of something my 8-year-old sister said. Oh boy.
And it was her dad's mom, so it wasn't her mom's mom that punched her in the
face.
face.
That's right. So it was basically the in-law.
It was her in-law.
Oh man. So good story. Thanks guys for sharing that. That was awesome. I've got one more story.
Okay.
And it was a few years ago. We were over here again at my parents, and we were helping. So I got here a little early, and I brought my daughter with me. Kind of help my mom get everything prepared. And she was asking, my mom questions like, oh, how long will it be in the oven? How long is it going to take to cook? So we get ready to eat, and my dad does a blessing on the food. So my daughter she kind of volunteers to say, can I say it? So my dad says, sure, I'll whisper in your ear what to say. And so, we kind of fold our arms and bow our heads, and my dad's whispering in her ear, and he says a couple phrases.
He said, "Our Father who art in heaven."
Yeah, and so my daughter says, but yeah, exactly. My dad says, "Our Father in heaven," and my daughter says, "Our Father in the oven." And we were trying to hold it in. My mom literally had to step out of the room because she could not hold it in. It was funny. It was pretty good. But do we have any traditions other than the traditional? We usually don't.
No, now we have a new one as of a few years ago because of technology. Is after we eat, we shop online and don't have to go.
Yeah, I'm not going anywhere. Is there? You're not going any stores after tonight, right?
No.
Me neither. I'm not either. I was with my wife and we went up to Traverse Mountain. We went shopping. I got her a couple things, and I just said, "Hey, you gonna have any Black Friday sales?" And she said, "It'll be the same sale." It was like 70% off at Coach, plus an additional 20%. I did the math and I said, I'd rather pay the extra right now. I'm not coming back.
Right.
I don't want to fight that. So I'm not. Anything else you're looking forward to, though, for Black Friday deals?
There's some things I want to get for.
Maybe you can't say it here?
No, she's going to hear this episode and know exactly what she's going to get.
So you can't say it here for her. Anything for you?
For me, I bought a video game for $17. I already bought it.
You going to play it?
It's going to be waiting for me to pick up. Yeah, I'm going to play it.
Is it, what's the name of the game?
Skyrim.
I don't know what that one is.
I don't really know much about it. I see that it's a popular game. I saw the ratings on it.
I've heard of it.
I've heard of it too. And I'm not really big into gaming. The only game I play is Spider-Man, which I love.
I used to play that on PlayStation 2.
Yeah, I have a PlayStation 4. It's better now. Everything's better.
I'm sure it's way better now.
Technology's gotten so much better. So that's all I've been playing is Spider-Man, but and Tekken. I play Tekken.
That's a great game right
it's
there.
It's a classic, and even those get better too. Those keep getting better and better.
I love Tekken.
I seen this game, and the Black Friday deal was only $17, so I was like, I'll get it. I'll check it out. And if it's not that great...
So you have to go pick it up still?
Yeah, I just got to go pick it up, but I'm going to wait for all the crowds to die down. I have 7 days to go get it.
Okay. Well, I got some fun things coming up this weekend. Black Friday, obviously, is going to be tomorrow. I'm not going out there. What else
is tomorrow?
I know. Let me get to it. I just said I got some announcements for the weekend. Jeez.
Yeah, I'm so excited.
So not only is it Black Friday tomorrow... It's the birthday of my brother.
It's me. I'm your brother. It's my birthday.
You were born on Black Friday?
No, I was born on Thanksgiving.
You're born on Thanksgiving. So
every 7 years or so, it's back on Thanksgiving again.
Your birthday's on Thanksgiving. It is. Mm-hmm. So your birthday's tomorrow. You have any fun plans tomorrow night?
No,
or this weekend?
I'm just saying I'm gonna go see that new Harry Potter movie or the Beasts of.
Oh, Crimes of Grindelwald from Fantastic Beasts. I actually just watched it yesterday. I'll talk about that a little bit then. So tomorrow, Dale's birthday, Black Friday. If you guys are going out, please make sure you're safe out there while you're traveling.
It's my day.
And if you want to buy him a present,
you can send
it to him.
Buko Boys podcast at gmail.com.
He accepts electronic Amazon cards.
Yeah, I'll make a wish list.
But also a couple of fun events coming up. University of Utah's got some fun activities going on. Tomorrow, Black Friday, again, is the volleyball, the last game actually for women's volleyball. Like I've mentioned earlier, we got season tickets. We've really enjoyed watching the women's volleyball. They've done awesome this season. And then also Saturday is going to be the last home game for the football team. They're playing their rivals BYU here in Salt Lake City. That's always a great game. But what's really exciting about that too is the Utes have won the Pac-12 South already. They already clinched that spot. And this is a home game. It doesn't really affect anything, but it's still always fun because it's a rivalry game.
Am I supposed to have one of those other lapel mics?
Yep. You put the iPad right on it.
Son of a...
Goodness sakes.
Well, I saw the chords and I'm like, wait a minute. I'm missing something there.
So the Utes already clinched the Pac-12 South. And so regardless of what happened in this game, they've already won it, but it's a rivalry game, so those are always fun. This weekend is rivalry weekend in college football. I really enjoy watching that. But I believe it's January 1st, I believe, is when the Pac South and Pac-12, or Pac-12 North and Pac-12 South face each other. And I from what I've read, I think what I'm hearing is that the winner of the Pac-12 will play the winner of the Big Ten in the Rose Bowl.
So you're saying Utes have a chance this year to actually
It's going to be awesome. It's exciting. I've been following it this year.
Go to those weak-ass Sugar Bowls and other bowls that do nothing.
Las Vegas Bowls.
Yeah, like for nothing. The Chick-fil-A Bowl.
Yeah, this is. Well, from what I was reading, what I read was the Rose Bowl. So correct me if I'm wrong, anybody listening, but I'm excited.
In Pasadena, right?
Sorry again?
That's in Pasadena.
The Rose Bowl?
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure. Or is it Southern California? I'm not sure.
It is Southern California. I think it's Pasadena.
That's where it's at.
Mm-hmm.
And I know that the Pac-12 championship is going to be in Levi's Stadium, which is in San Jose. So I was actually looking at tickets for that because I was going to try to make a trip out of it.
The Sharks game.
Because I'm a San Jose Sharks fan.
House.
Oh, in the Winchester house, we get the haunted house that the owners of the Winchester Guns have. But the Sharks aren't playing that weekend, so I'm still making some moves to see if I'm going to go to that game. But anyway, exciting stuff going on this weekend. I love it. Cool. It's like a long holiday weekend. I didn't book any appointments, so I'm like enjoying myself.
Right, I didn't book anything for this weekend either. I'm just living it.
And you got your birthday.
You got my birthday tomorrow,
so that's going to be fun. Let's see what else we have to talk about here. Oh, Crimes of Grindelwald. Yes. You're going to watch that tomorrow for your birthday.
Watch it. Can you talk about it without spoiling anything?
Yeah. I'm not going to tell anything about it. I'm just going to say that I liked it.
Okay.
So
compared to the other Beast, the movie before this?
The first one, the first Fantastic Beasts movie, I really like that one too. It's a continuation, so I can't really say one's better because it's just a continuation.
Okay. So it's just as good.
Yeah, just as good.
Okay.
I felt it was just as good. Dumbledore is in it. Obviously, he's much younger.
It's Jude Law.
Jude Law. I thought he did a great performance. I really liked this movie. I had a blast. The end. There's no post credits, so don't wait for the post credits to roll. You're not going to see something. But at the end of the movie, there's a huge reveal. It's awesome. So I'm excited. I was rewatching a little bit of the first movie, Fantastic Beasts, because I couldn't remember everything. But, around this time, like Thanksgiving and Christmas, I do think of the whole Harry Potter series. I love the Harry... Did you like the Harry Potter series?
I loved Harry Potter.
I mean, it was
there
great.
was a movie, though, I did not watch.
Which one?
I don't even know.
I'm going to keep sipping on my wine while you talk.
I want to say it was the one with the Phoenix.
Okay.
But I couldn't tell you.
You weren't a big fan of that one?
Somewhere in the middle. It's not that
Okay.
I wasn't a big fan. It's just when it came out, I don't think I was... I don't know. There's something... I just didn't go see that. I've seen all the other movies.
Oh, okay.
It was just one movie that I know I did not watch.
I did a marathon way back.
I remember when you did that.
Me and my friend Erica and her daughter Maya came over, and we got some fancy cheeses and fruits, and we watched the marathon. We didn't do it all in one day though, but we did quite a few, and we just made a marathon out of it. It was fun. So I love the whole Harry Potter. Like around this time of year, do you think of that?
No, I don't.
Like I always think when Christmas and Thanksgiving come around, I'm waiting for like the big movies. So I was always, I felt like forever I was waiting on the big movies like Lord of the Rings, The Hobbit, Harry Potter, and now the Fantastic Beasts.
That was kind of like how it went every year. There was
Yeah.
one of those movies.
So like every time this year, I always think about that. I always think of like Lord of the Rings and Harry Potter.
I heard Lord of the Rings they were gonna do more movies, like a Samwise movie.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they're supposed to have done all this branch off movies.
I never heard
maybe
that.
even Gandalf even having his own.
I mean, I would love it.
I would love that shit too, but nothing's ever come about.
Did you like the Hobbit series too?
I did.
That was good. I love it all.
With Smaug.
It was, yeah. So all this stuff is good. Now you told me you've just read a report. You just told me about it. Just blew my mind.
Yeah. So there was a news report. This big dumb idiot, he thought it would be a great idea, being a good Christian that he is, to go to the isolated island in India where outsiders are it is outlawed for anyone to go to this island.
Okay.
Because they want to leave this indigenous tribe alone. They want to be left alone.
So it's an indigenous tribe.
Yes.
Interesting. Okay.
And they have said that anyone tries to come here, we're going to kill them. So they won't allow anyone there because they know what's going to happen if they go there. So
do they speak the language then?
No, they have their own language.
They have their own language.
They have their own language. So this guy being a do-gooder, thinking that he's going to go spread the word of Jesus Christ, thinking, you know what these tribes need? Jesus. They need some Jesus. I'll be that guy that'll teach them all about Jesus. So I guess he shows up. He paid these fishermen to take him there. These fishermen.
Oh, okay.
These fishermen were like, "Hey, well, you're
So
probably."
he purposely went on his way to do this. Okay.
Yes, knowing the consequences.
All right.
So he goes to an island known for them shooting and killing outsiders. He shows up and gets shot and killed.
Wow.
Bow and arrow style.
No way.
So I guess the report goes,
Crazy.
He's waving his Bible, his waterproof Bible, because it's out on boats. So he's waving around his Bible, and then he starts telling these people, I'm going to, hello, I come in peace. I'm going to teach you all about our Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ.
Wow.
And then as soon as that happens, an arrow hits the Bible, and then followed by multiple arrows hitting his body.
Wow.
I mean, it's not funny that somebody gets killed, but it's just one of those things that Darwin just had to step in and kind of thin out the herd.
Jeez, that's crazy.
There's dummies out there.
Did he even speak their language or have a translator?
So he was planning this for 3 years.
Okay,
he was planning it for 3 years, and I guess he had attempted to go there earlier and got chased out with arrows and was pretty much gonna get killed, and he swam back to the boat. So this was his second attempt, and their second attempt at killing him, and they succeeded.
Wow, okay. That's crazy. That kind of made me think, when you were telling me that story, I kind of thought of a similar story here in California. I don't know if you heard about this, maybe you did, but a guy got kicked out of Disneyland.
Oh, with his Trump sign?
He had a Trump 2020 sign.
Yeah.
And he got kicked out. What do you think about that? This is his second time.
This is something where they're not kicking him out for political things. They're kicking him out because he's putting things like objects in the air on a ride. That's a big no-no. That's why it's even against rules to bring selfie sticks, because objects become
projectiles.
Anything. It's just dangerous. It's dangerous for people.
Yeah.
So he did it once before and got warned. And he's a big dumb idiot and did it
No,
again.
he got banned and his ban was lifted.
But then he got it again. So it's kind of like...
He was testing them, though. He was testing them, I think.
So he deserves it. Yeah. It was one of those things. It's not they're not kicking him out for political issues. They're kicking him out for being a big dumb idiot.
And holding up signs.
Yeah, he's lucky he didn't lose something.
So I was thinking about that too. I'm like, that's funny, you know. I'm just like, yeah, it makes me wonder, was it politically charged or was it like, no, you can't hold up signs?
No, I don't think Disneyland gives a shit about who's president. They're going to make millions regardless who's president.
So like, who's doing it on a Splash Mountain?
Yes.
Everyone knows when you dip down
where the picture's going to be
taken.
They
take the picture. I love watching people do poses though.
Yes, those are best.
Those are awesome.
Those are the best.
I've seen some funny ones. Maybe I should have brought this up so we can think of it. I just kind of thought about it just now. There was one where I saw a couple people playing chess. during the or checkers, I can't remember which one.
There's the one where this lady just looks completely uninterested. She's
doing this on purpose.
She's folding her arms and just looking pissed.
That's good. I love seeing those. In fact, if you guys have some good ones that you've done, email them to us.
Yeah, Buko Boys Podcast at Gmail, or you can slide into our DMs
on our DMs on Instagram
or Facebook.
Buko Boys Podcast. Send us pictures of you or your family or your friends, people that you know, because obviously I can find some on my own. But if you've got some, send them to us. We want to see them. I think they're hilarious.
Yeah, they're way funny.
I think I hear your dogs.
Yeah,
so again, we're at the house, so hopefully you guys won't hear too much
house.
Noise. Hopefully the lighting's okay if you're
hopefully
watching our YouTube.
Ghosts try to bother us while we're recording.
Or some ghosts try to scratch your back.
Or poke me in my butt.
We had a couple other things. What were some of the other things too?
There's another show. Speaking of, so last week we talked about Stan Lee, and I forgot about this one show I've been watching. That's a Marvel show.
Okay.
It's The Gifted.
Okay.
It's a pretty damn good show.
Oh, okay.
So it's
what channel is it on?
Fox. It's on Fox. And then what one show though I did get out of that a Marvel show was Legion on FX.
I never saw that one.
It was started out as a really good show. So it was about Professor X's son, Legion.
Okay.
Who has really strong psychic powers. And I don't know, the second season just seemed to drag. It dragged bad. So I just kind of, I don't know, I just lost interest. But luckily there's another Hulu one called The Runaways.
Okay. I've heard of that one too.
There's one season on Hulu. There's another season coming out, I don't know when. But yeah, that one was pretty damn good. They're kind of like teenagers. Same with the one, The Gifted. They're kind of a mix of teenagers and adults.
How's the acting in it?
There's a little bit of corniness, but there's some good actors.
All right.
You know that show True Blood, the vampire show?
Yeah.
The one of the main guys, Bill. I don't know his real name, but he played one of the main vampires. He's in this show, The Gifted.
Okay.
And he's the dad of a couple kids. His kids have the X gene, and the X-Men are like no longer. The X-Men were a thing before.
So this is in the past.
So no, this is in the
future.
Yeah, so this is in the future after the X-Men have been kind of, and mutants are outlawed from using their powers.
Okay.
And it's almost racially charged. The way the show is, it's like segregation up the ass. It's so
but of mutants.
Yes, okay. And it's funny. It's almost like these KKK rallies, but there's like whites and blacks in it, but they're doing their hate speeches against mutants. It's pretty funny when you think about.
The cartoon did that too.
Yes,
back in the early '90s.
Because it was a thing. I mean, with race and segregation and all that.
Right.
They were kind of using mutants, saying that mutants were a different race, and they were, so they were kind of playing off of that in this show. Uh-huh. So it's
because when you think about it, these were all based off the comic books, and the comic books were done during that time.
Mm-hmm.
During the early times where there was that, I think that's kind of what they were doing, right? I think they were kind of incorporating the black versus white with mutant versus non-mutant, kind of correlating it.
Yeah.
Which I think their intentions were to end it, right? That's the point of the intentions.
Their intentions were like, We're just people with feelings too.
Yeah, exactly.
And yeah, no matter what powers they have.
Yeah. It's relatable because you fall in love with these characters in a comic book, and when you put them that they're being hated upon, you're like, wait, why?
And why are you such a hater for? They do good things for everybody.
Yeah. Same thing, right? Every color does good things.
Oh, did you hear that romaine lettuce is bad for you now? Because it's all full of E. coli.
Yeah, it was recalled. So basically, for Thanksgiving, apple pie and pumpkin pie are healthier than salad.
Safer, anyways. I take my chances with the pie over that salad.
In fact, when we're done recording, we're gonna go get us some.
Damn right, we're gonna go have some pie.
I think I hear them up there. I hope they're cutting it already.
Yeah, they're being loud as shit though. So, we're gonna go ahead and want to read some ghost stories now.
Yeah, that's right. You've got one from Abby.
Yep.
Abigail, she sent us a couple of stories. We've actually been getting some. So you guys, while you look that up,
I got it.
You guys, send us some great stories. I got a few more that people have told me. Again, you can email them at bukoboyspodcast@gmail.com or go right to our DMs and our Facebook and Instagram, Buko Boys Podcast.
Well, first I'll tell this one before I forget because it wasn't written down.
She told you?
No, this was one that Uncle Edgar had said.
Oh, okay. So again, this is relating back because we just got back from San Diego.
Yes.
Uncle Edgar's in San Diego. All right, go ahead.
So this story goes back to when he was young in the Philippines.
Okay.
He was going to school in Manila. His family's house is in Manila, but he was staying at the school. So during like one of the holiday breaks, he gets back home, or it's a weekend or something. He gets back to his house, which was known by the family already for being haunted. They had seen ghosts in there multiple times.
Interesting.
Well, he goes up the stairs past his parents' room and sees feet hanging out of the blankets in his mom's room. And
like under the bed?
No, like in the like hanging out of the blankets. Like they're laying in bed.
They're laying in bed and feet are hanging out from under the blankets.
Yes. So nothing crazy.
Now, do you know if he saw? Okay, all right, go.
Damn it. So he sees these legs hanging out, thinking those are his mom. His mom's in bed sleeping.
Right.
So he goes back downstairs and says to his family, his brothers and sisters, "Hey, how long has mom been sleeping? So we can go do whatever." And they said, "She's not sleeping. She's in the kitchen." So he runs back up the stairs, looks in the room. There's no feet in there no more. There's no one in bed.
Is the bed made?
Yeah.
So the bed's perfect.
Yeah.
Interesting. Because obviously if someone's under the bed, it'd be a mess.
Yeah.
Wow.
So then he goes back downstairs, and there his mom was in the kitchen.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Okay, now here's the one from Abigail. She sent a couple stories. So here's the first one.
First story. Is that pretty long? How was it?
Yeah,
good one. Okay.
It's a good length.
Like it. You know what? I'm gonna mute this while you do that, just so I don't breathe too much.
Okay. Sounds good. Okay. On Friday, October 26, 2018, I took my paralegal to lunch at Market Street downtown. As you may know, the restaurant is located in a former hotel and the building is about 130 years old. The restrooms, which are all tile, are located in the basement of the building. I went downstairs to use the restroom, and as I was walking in, another woman was leaving. There was no one else in the woman's room, just me. Because the restrooms are tile, you could easily hear anyone coming or going. No one came in while I was there. After using the restroom, I washed my hands I washed my hands. Break. While I washed my hands, I heard the distinct sound of metal rattling. I paused for a moment to make sure I actually heard what I was hearing. The noise immediately stopped. I resumed washing my hands. Seconds later, I heard the distinct sound of footsteps on the tile coming towards me from the stalls. I looked to my left to see who was there. I was alone. The footsteps were coming from an entity I could not see. I finished washing my hands and then ran as fast as I could up the stairs and to my table, which anyone would. Once seated, I called over a busser I know who has worked at Market Street for a long time. I asked if the restaurant is haunted. Without hesitation, he told me yes, and that he never goes to the basement alone. He then recounted a story of 3 men who came to the restaurant to fix the boiler, which is located in the basement. A short time after arriving, one of the men went upstairs, told the management as Market Street that he would not go back downstairs to complete the job. When asked why, he responded that he felt like someone was sitting on his back and he could not work. He left and did not return. The busser also told me that one former manager captured audio and video of a woman apparition in the restroom. I am sure my friend has other stories. Great job on the show, guys. Super proud of you.
That's a good one. So
Yeah.
she's down in the bathroom. What?
Oh, sounded like your mic was off.
So she's down in the bathroom, and she hears footsteps, but no one's there.
Which happened to me. I know that feeling. And
Wow.
It's scary as shit.
Wow.
It is scary as shit.
All right. So that was Market Street Grill. That was probably the downtown location then.
Yes, the downtown
Wow.
location. It's an old building. And I have yet to go talk to that busser she knows. She told me his name. I want to go ask him about stories he can tell me. But I have not made it there yet.
Oh,
My
that's a
wife
good
went
point.
there last week. And I when she was telling me that she was going there, I was like, hey, don't go to the bathroom alone. It's haunted as shit. She's like, why would you tell me that?
Good one. Good one.
So she has another story
All
here.
right.
And this one is about a building that she worked at for a while in 1999 to 2001. This is another long one, so do you want to read this one? Because
Sure.
my voice is kind of out. I've been sick, so
All right.
my voice is a little hoarse.
I've been sipping on wine, but I like it. All right, where's this start off at?
At the top.
Oh, is it another email? Got it. Okay. Okay. I worked in the Clift building from about 1999 through 2001 at a law firm that used to be located in the building. I got to be pretty good friends with the building maintenance manager, and he had a lot of stories to tell. This one happened to me personally. Keep in mind that the Clift building is really old. When I worked in the Clift building, I worked as a full-time paralegal for a debt collection firm. I was also a full-time student. To get my projects done at work, I had to work late nights and a lot of weekends, so I was often alone in the office. The building is really old, very creaky and noisy. You could always hear traffic, the wind, and pigeons. One particular Saturday, I went in to do filing. Our filing room was large, and our filing cabinets were lined up back to back several rows deep. To quickly finish my filing, I opened the top drawer of each cabinet. An aerial view would look like, basically all the cabinets on the top row open. The horizontal lines denote an open filing cabinet. She kind of drew a little picture here. So just kind of think about it, it's kind of back to back.
Yeah.
All right, back to back. The top
A whole
drawers
row
open.
of cabinets back to back with all the top drawers open.
I think of the movie Ghostbusters in the library. Okay, continuing. This particular Saturday, I had all the top drawers opened. One by one, they closed. Holy shit.
Right, right.
All right. One by one, they closed. First one drawer, then the next, all the way down the line. I'm getting goosebumps.
Because I'm just
Wow.
imagining that, like, coming at you that
Yeah.
way. Oh, shit.
All the way down the line. Quietly, methodically, deliberately. There was no slamming, just a gentle closing of the drawers. Okay, I was thinking slamming though.
Right, but
Still.
it's still spooky. Like, they're
Yeah.
just one at a time going in. Boom.
Wow. One right after the other, never at the same time. Freaked out. I told whatever entity was there to leave me alone. Then it got quiet. Eerily quiet. I couldn't hear the building. I didn't hear it shifting. I didn't hear the traffic. I didn't hear the wind. I didn't hear pigeons. I heard absolutely nothing. Nothing but my own breathing. Damn, she wrote this one good. Plus the storyteller. So I went to my office to get my radio to create some noise. I had a lot of work to do and didn't want to leave until it was done. Fast forward several hours, I'm listening to my music pretty loudly, filing and dancing away. I was pretty focused on my work. All of a sudden, I feel a tap on my shoulder. Scared the shit out of me. I assumed it was my boss, who sometimes came in on a Saturday to work. I turned around, no one was there. I jumped, screamed, threw my papers on the floor, and got the hell out of there. I left my radio on as well as the lights and the filing cabinets open. I locked up and immediately left. I came in on Monday. My boss asked why the filing room was in such disarray. I told him because I got scared and left. He completely understood. Other nights, I've heard children playing in the hallways. I've heard moaning as if someone was in pain, but more often than not, I would hear nothing. Like I was in a vacuum, a complete absence of all noise. Whenever that would happen, I would get this feeling that someone was watching me or was in the room with me. Tina worked in the same building, her sister, and I think she has stories too. So we have to reach out to her. I think she's talking about her sister there.
Right, I reached out to her on Facebook, but I don't think she uses Messenger.
Oh, okay.
So I'll have to
I got
text
a
her.
number.
I don't have her
I
number.
actually have her number.
Okay, call her up.
Okay.
Your neighbor's with her.
Yeah, we are neighbors actually. I can actually go over there and interview her.
Exactly.
So that was good.
Yes.
That was second. I'm glad I read that one last because that one was a really good one. The back of my neck was getting like tingles, and if I didn't shave my head, I think my hair would be standing up.
So I would like to find out more about that Clift building.
I'm not sure what that building is. Do you know?
Yeah, she has it listed on there.
Okay, interesting.
So
do you see where it was located then?
It's downtown. But,
it's downtown too. Awesome.
Yeah, and then there's an old red light district. She kind of talked about that a little bit too, with the red light district downtown. So Salt Lake had one back in the late 1800s, early 1900s.
Okay.
And my buddy actually opened up a bar downtown that he named after one of the madams.
Oh, okay.
The madam's name was Belle London.
Oh,
and so
nice.
he named his bar London Belle.
I like that.
And then
it's a good name.
It's a 3-level. There's 3 levels to this bar. He actually purchased the property next door to the bar, which he's going to do like a little cafe. But the upstairs, you go upstairs, and there's 2 more floors that are above mainly the cafe. But above the one, he's going to make that more of an office. But what it had was these bedrooms, and there were lockers for hookers.
Nice.
Look, hooker lockers.
Hang up there.
Hang up their panties. Their dirty panties go in there. And then there's a 3rd level. The 3rd level has access from the alley in the back of the bar. There's stairs that go straight to the back. When he's done redoing all that, he's going to make that kind of like a party room that people can rent that out. But that was used back in the day for people to go back up in those Prohibition times. There were like the tunnels. There was tunnels going underneath the bar all through downtown where they could run liquor. So it's believed that there was a lot of Prohibition, about a lot of liquor running through the place, hiding it from the cops. And then prostitution going on the upper 2 levels.
And he said that we can go investigate it sometime
he said
soon,
we can
right?
investigate. He hasn't gotten done with the restoration of it all. So he's still offering it up. It's just a matter of finding time because the bar is now open and there's people there till 2 a.m.
Wow.
So it's kind of one of those things where we'd have to go
in the weekday.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll be fun to investigate. Those are good stories. Also, Abigail is actually a very good paralegal. So if you guys need...
she's an attorney.
What's that?
She's an attorney.
Yeah, defense attorney.
Yeah, you said paralegal.
So yeah, defense attorney. So if you guys need one, reach out to us. We'll give you her contact information. She's great. Well, I think that's it, right? I think that's what we got for today.
Yeah, I think that's everything for today. It's just been kind of tired, eating a lot. I'm going to eat again because now I'm going to go to my wife's family's house.
You're going to your in-laws next?
Yep. And then after that, probably go meet with some friends and eat again.
Perks of being married to Hispanics. They don't celebrate Thanksgiving, obviously.
So you don't have to go all
travel.
over the place.
Yeah, like I do on Christmas, though. But Thanksgiving, I don't have to. I can just enjoy pumpkin pie.
Yep, I'm going to go have some pumpkin pie now and then go to the in-laws.
Then go to the second round.
And have some more pie at their house.
Exactly. Awesome, guys. Have a happy Thanksgiving.
Yep, happy Thanksgiving, everybody.
Safe, long weekend. And happy birthday, brother.
Thanks, brother. Bye, everybody.
See you guys next time. Bye.